Hi guys, Bruce here. Well, we've got an interesting situation. There sure are a lot more Hondas on the horizon now than there used to be, because Tecumseh's out of business and a lot of guys don't want to buy the Chinese clones. So there are more and more Hondas out there, and I think it's a good thing. So I just wanted to show you something. The customer brought this one in because he says that it's been smoking black smoke, not blue smoke, which is good. So I'm just going to show you something. Just hang on. I don't know if you can see this real good or not. I think we're going to just put you here at a bit of an angle so you can get a better idea. I lost my clip. I have to use a big old ugly. Okay. So I'm going to start this up and I'll show you what's going on. You'll see. This was the filter that was in it, right? You can see that, but listen to the motor now. And then what happens is because the filter is plugged, it pulls oil from the crankcase up into the carburetor, and it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So just do a tune-up once in a while. That's all that was. If I'd have known, I probably could have just put a filter in it and sent the customer on his way. See you later, guys. All right. 47 pumps for the lift. That one took 50. So come with me. We're going to have a look at this issue. So from now on, we're pretty much looking at a tune-up, right? You guys know that because the air filter is so dirty, full of fluff and oil, that it's not even an air filter, it's just a plug. But we have another problem. The air filter cover has broken the tab right there. Do you see that? And I did the one that my niece got. It was a Toro, but still a Honda motor. This was completely broken off, and I had to use a piece of wire drilled through the side there and over and back. But this one, we might be able to save it. I don't know. Can I plaster weld that or something? So that's my next adventure. So I'm just going to try and figure out how I'm going to do that. I've got the plaster weld kit. But I've also got a soldering iron that I can use to do that with too, right? So plan B coming up. Yeah, you look at the oil inside this. And the only reason there's oil in the air cleaner is because the air filter is so dirty that it can't get air through the filter. So it tries to get air through the crankcase ventilation, and it tries to suck air through there, and it gets oil into the air cleaner. That's exactly what's happening. It'll happen on a car too. A poorly maintained car might use oil. So anyway, I'm just going to see what I can do with this. I'm not quite sure yet. All right, guys, we are going to try and plaster weld this. I did try and weld it with my soldering iron, but it just doesn't melt enough volume. So with this guy, the plastic comes out the end of the tube, and you put it on to the split, rub it around, and then you heal it with an ultraviolet light. We'll see this in just a second. So we're going to push this down like that. You see that? And then we shine an ultraviolet light on that. It's pretty weird. One 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. Now it's a little bit bigger, so I'm going to do about 6 seconds. And that's supposed to do it. I don't know. I think the plaster weld works better than the soldering iron. Alright guys, I've been plaster welding this piece here. I've been building it up. This is exactly how I've been doing it. You take a file and you rough the edge up to build it further out. Right, just a little bit on the existing plastic and on the extra. You build the plastic up like that. See that? And then you turn on the little ultraviolet light and you hold it for 3 or 4 seconds. And it's gonna work. But I've really built it up, right? Like right where it's gonna break here, we'll do some more. It's hard as a rock. So now I'll show you how this works here. I did just file off the corner of this a little bit. Oh, did you see that, how it cleared? That's interesting. There we go. I'd say 5, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Fun stuff, eh? So that's my little repair for the air cleaner. Yes, I can get these. You can order these. They're not hard to get. But because we're in the prairies in Western Canada, not British Columbia, it takes weeks to get this kind of stuff. Or I can have it shipped from Edmonton, which is an hour and a half north, and you pay $20 shipping for something just like a piece of plastic like that. So he'll be happy with that. The owner will be just fine with that. Thanks, guys. We're recording? Yes, we are. Let's check the spark plug. Get the dust out of that. There's always dust on a Honda. There's always dust right around the edge of the plug there, eh? You see that? You got to get it out so the dust doesn't fall into the cylinder. And I bet you, because he's been running around with that dirty air filter, right? Remember that, guys? That's what... Let me close the door. So it's been running with... basically with the choke on, right? And look at that. Get a little more light on the matter. That's dirty. Now it's not a bad plug, it's just dirty. So let me just buff this up and we'll put it back in. Okay. Oh. Jump. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit first here, guys. So I believe the customer did tell me that he put a new plug in, but that's a lot of carbon for a small period of time. So there's a 29,000, and it should be at 28. So let's just go down a couple here. Put my other glasses on so I can read it. 28,000 right there. Perfect. And look how nice and clean that is. So we're going to stick that back in the machine now. Turn on the camera, you never know what's going to happen. All right. As you guys know, the Honda 160s, the GCV 160s and the 217s, I believe, do not have a drain plug on the bottom for oil. So you gotta do the tip job. And I'm just almost practiced enough on these now where I don't spill any oil. Make a liar out of me, right? So I use a bigger tray, stick it right over the hole. I guess I should do it this way, right? There we go. I get a big tray, stick it right over the hole. It's been running, so I gotta make sure I don't burn myself, right? And there we're starting to flow. There we go. And it drives me crazy because on a 500 milliliter or half a quart drain, you're only going to get 450 out of there. I know. That Honda over there that you see behind it only got 450 out of that one. So we'll let that drain. Okay. Still spilt a little bit. There's just no way. Comment, you guys. How many of you Honda guys that change more oils on Hondas always think there's not enough oil in the pan and you spill a little bit, and that's why I only stick 450 milliliters back in. Okay, my friends, let's just see what the oil's like. And it's exactly on full. And see how it's just slightly discolored? That's because there's still 50 milliliters of old oil in there. And unless you twist and turn the mower around in circles, which I've done, that's the only way to get it out. And I'm not doing that. Over and out. One more thing. This is the quadra cut system, so that means it's got 2 blades. So we'll just have a quick look at that. And they're actually in perfect condition. You can see right there. This guy really looks after his stuff. And there's no broccoli underneath. So that's good. Don't have to take the 2 blades off. Sometimes you can do more damage than good just by mucking around. So that's my little repair for the air cleaner. Yes, I can get these. You can order these. They're not hard to get. But because we're in the prairies in Western Canada, not British Columbia, it takes weeks to get this kind of stuff. Or I can have it shipped from Edmonton, which is an hour and a half north, and you pay 20 bucks shipping for something just like a piece of plastic like that. So he'll be happy with that. The owner will be just fine with that. Thanks, guys.